will go to Ms. Jane Browning, the Executive Director of the International Community Corrections Association, then Ms. Kristen Memmer, and we will be done. Ms. Browning.
Thank you very much, Representative Davis, for your leadership, for the gallantry of the Congressional Black Caucus in championing these issues. It is wonderful to hear so many people talk out loud about issues that are pretty controversial, and especially I want to thank you, Ms. Kushwa, for talking about the restoration of federal parole. I haven't heard anybody mention it in the 5 years I've been working for ICCA, and I congratulate you, and I say go girl. Representative Davis is taking a slightly more modest approach to the issues that are represented with parole and so on, and that is through the introduction of the Good Time Bill, which is H.R. 1475, which would restore the practice of issuing good time to federal prisoners, reducing days of sentence in exchange for the completion of rehabilitative programs and for good behavior. Good time was once a traditional and routine aspect of federal prison life, but the tough on crime policy shift that we've talked about so much today has jettisoned good time and replaced it with truth in sentencing. So I am here today to speak on behalf of the Good Time Bill. I am the Executive Director of the International Community Corrections Association. We're a 501c3 nonprofit organized in 1964. Our members are agencies and individuals that operate some 1,500 residential and other community-based reentry programs throughout North America. Many of our members are the residential reentry centers that Director Lappin referred to. We're community-based, we're close to home, we're close to families, we're close to the jobs, we're private, we're public, we're faith-based, we're nonprofit. It's a mixed bag, but we are dedicated overall to the reintegration of our clients back into society successfully. And we do this through the dedication to evidence-based best practices. Our slogan is ICCA, doing what works. These are practices that are dictated by what the evidence shows us, and the Good Time Bill meets the standard of best practice in several ways. First of all, it's an effective management tool. Busy people engaged in educational and vocational programs are much easier to manage. They are more compliant than people who are sitting idle all day long. Very practical consideration. Good Time Bill promotes positive behavioral change. Recent research, in fact, there's an article that just came out in May from Rutgers, speaks to the issue of the positive value of providing even very small incentives to achieving positive behavioral change. And good time is a big incentive to people. Getting out that early release is a great motivational factor, which is currently lacking. Good time understands that less time is better. Again, research consistently upholds the finding, especially among juveniles, that shorter sentences achieve lower recidivism rates. Long prison terms inculcate antisocial behaviors and harden inmates to the ability to resocialize. Quick, sure, and brief justice has the greatest effect. Good time enables inmates to shorten the time that they serve. Good time is tried and true. Good time is a traditional, long-standing concept in corrections management. It is not a new and experimental idea. Good time is cost-effective. Incarceration is extremely expensive and is breaking the budgets in nearly every community and state in the United States. Fewer days spent behind bars translates into fewer dollars spent on prisons and jails, and more money available for community corrections programs like probation. Another factor is that supervision continues. The adoption of the Good Time Bill does not eliminate a person going into community supervision upon release. If probation is a part of the sentence, probation will be a part of the sentence, so that people are not being dumped into the street. They are given the opportunity to come early into halfway houses or to continue on through community supervision under probation. So, Good Time is a good bill, And as soon as you're done, it'll be good night.
Thank you very much.